I feel the light shining through, guiding me back home to my heart. Yes, I feel the light shining through, guiding me back home to my heart. Oh, I feel the light, I feel the light, I feel the light, I feel the light, I feel. It's calling me home. I feel the love, I feel the love, I feel the love, I feel. It's calling me home.
Hello. My God, we can stay in this forever. I think instead of talking, why don't we just sing this podcast through?
Absolutely. I mean, that's what I do. So, and I said to somebody in the last days, I just want people to tell me, come there, come there, come there with the guitar. And that's it. I'm good with this.
Yeah. Absolutely. What else do we want from life than just give them music? So I'm just going to introduce you for our audience so that we know, you a little bit more. So today with us, we have a very dear friend and beautiful soul of love and light, Laor. She is a musician. She is a medicine woman. She's a vocal artist. She's also a vocal coach, even though she doesn't call herself like this. But I'm going to give her that title anyway, because I come from a coaching profession. She's a lover and leadership, exactly. She's a lover of life, and she's extraordinary. What she does, which is really, really special, she helps people to discover their voice, to connect to their soul, and to open their heart through this connection to their voice, which I think is so special and so unique. And we all need more of this every day, all of us, all the time. She has been researching the power of human voice for the last 15 years. She has a number of performances, concerts, ceremonies worldwide. So she's this rising star that you're going to hear more and more and more. And once, when these people see this podcast in furious time, they're like, oh my God, we saw Laor as she was rising. She's already a star, but she's a rising star, which is absolutely beautiful. She leads sacred circles, concerts, ceremonial concerts worldwide, and she has a big followership on her social media. When you go to her social media or you go to laormusic.com, you will be able to find these wonderful songs that she has recorded that really touched people's hearts and minds, spirits, and her passion of inspiring people to sing, to pray, to breathe, to love like they never loved before is something that we're going to talk today with Laor. And we're also going to be focusing on voice essence and what voice essence really is, her body of work that will help you transform, evolve, and elevate to the next level of yourself. Well, Laor, welcome.
Oh, hi, beauty. Thank you so much. I mean, I love your voice, Zoran. You're talking and I realize what a beautiful, connected voice you have. So every word really, really resonates. So I got the gift now of receiving myself from you.
Thank you so much. That means a lot. Actually, I was a singer once upon a time, but then, my career didn't go really well, so I became coach. Anyway, but God knows, maybe I'll be that again. So the voice, the importance of voice, I've seen it so much. I'm just going to put a little bit of the contents for some of the leaders who are listening. When I'm coaching and training and supporting people to develop and grow, there is this level when people really want to express themselves. They want to communicate their truth inside of themselves, but they're not always able to do this, right? They're struggling sometimes. So that brought me in this conversation with you. What is this importance of our voice? If you were to give a little bit of transmission, how do you see voice, the importance of voice, and what this expression gives to ourselves and then to the world? What would you say?
Wow, I already have goosebumps. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me to share the wisdom regarding this such an important and beautiful and an inspiring subject of the voice. I mean, we have to start from this. We are musical beings. We are expressing beings. We were born to express ourselves, if not to sing, then to talk and to make sounds and to move. We are born to move the energy in that way. And we can see it that the first thing that a baby is doing is crying. Mm-hmm. So our first expression in the world is a big cry. And it has to do with the breath and just with activating all of our systems. Mm-hmm. And then comes childhood. We are free with our voice. And then comes a certain time where start to come this separation. Who is a musician? And this is in the Western world. We have to understand that we are a little bit, we receive this issue in the Western world, which is fine. This is our karma. We need to work through it. But this separation of who is the musician, who is not, who has a beautiful voice, who is not. And many, many, many people that I meet in my workshops or in my individual sessions, they come and they don't sing anymore or don't express themselves because once upon a time. And it's
somebody told them. Somebody told them.
And then if we go to earth-based societies, Africa, Brazil, everything is expression and movement. There they would say, oh, he's such a good singer, but there is no who does sing and who doesn't. Everybody sings, everybody dances, because this is life. And this is the most important thing that I want to transmit to people. Expressing our voice is the most natural, and it's our gift. And for me, it's a mission to tell everybody, sing, express, talk, share your truth, because I find that many of our issues, problems, diseases, I feel they come from just not expressing ourselves. And then things just stay in the mental level, and then they go to the emotional level, and then in the end to the physical level.
Yep.
Or if everybody in the morning woke up, and just allow ourselves to express sounds, sighs, gentle sounds, just allowing our inner world to be expressed to the outer world. And then a lot of this stuck energy is just going out. It's like, sorry, but it's like pooing.
Yeah. Of course, releasing.
Releasing. We have to release the toxins of the food, and we have to release, not only toxins, but everything that is in ourselves, our dreams, our visions, our thoughts. Give them, and this is what I do. I help people to, first of all, to find again the channel out, because many of us, we don't know where to start. No, I don't sing. No, I don't do that. Many people, and of course, in your world, in the coaching world, this is one of the most important things.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. That expression.
Yeah. How do you stand and speak your truth and help people and inspire people? And it's a lot about voice.
Yeah. And I have a, funny story, which is not really funny, from very close friends of mine that, she has such a lovely voice. And when I listen to her, like what you said to my voice, I really hear her resonance and frequency. And she never sings. And sometimes at the parties, I'm like, come on, sing along. I mean, I love singing along. Just express yourself. And she said, no, I have a horrible voice. I can't sing. I said, who told you that you have a horrible voice? No, you don't understand. If I start singing, everybody will laugh. I said, who told you this? And then she told me the story when she was part of the choir in the primary school. And the choir teacher, because she's good looking, basically, she put her in the choir and told her, listen to this, she told her, you don't sing, you just open up your mouth and stand there because your voice is not good enough for the choir, but you're good looking. So I was like, I can't believe this happened to you. She says, yes. So I was in choir for 3 years, just doing this, not singing. So you're absolutely right. That some in this Western world, for some reason, we get this duality that we're judged by certain parameters and we're not allowing people to fully express, right? And to my friend, I told her, forget about this. This was when you were, now use your voice, use your essence. So Laor, when somebody comes like that, I'm sorry to ask you next question, but somebody comes like that and you see that they have it, but they're not allowing themselves to kind of dare to express it. What would you do? What would be your kind of, take on this? How would you facilitate that?
So first of all, I have to go a second back about your friend. Just a second back, that to understand, in the Western world, we made out of music, something so separated. We have to understand there is like so much more kinds of music that are available for us, and I really believe that each one has their channel of music. So it's not that, we can only sing opera or only sing jazz. Like when you and me will sit and we just start to sing, you will find out that Zoran has one channel from above, and from that is only Zoran's music. And this is also what I would love to help people to explore. Forget about everything. Forget about what everybody told us. It's like, it's now we can experience new things right now from life force, just from the energy of life. And then we start to go past all these mental blockages that basically block us from expressing ourselves and be happy. Because it's fun to express.
Yes, music, it's fun.
It's music, it's sounds. And when you look at kids, they're and they laugh and they cry and they're angry in 10 minutes and it's all fine. So when people come to me, the first thing we do is go into silence and start opening our listening. Because after so many years that we have a lot of blockages or fears, first of all, it's just to feel safe again. Safe in our body, safe in our breath. Just connecting again to this very simple breath in, out. And opening the listening. Many of us, we don't listen to ourselves anymore, and then we're hard for us to listen to the others because we're so full of thoughts. So we first go back to listening, hearing little sounds, hearing our breath, and then slowly I guide people through very, very gentle sighing. And it seems very simple, but many people already in this stage can have a lot of tears coming just from this
that release. Exactly.
Release, coming back home. We are perfect. You are perfect as you are. Many of the people, we just need to feel this again, that we are just perfect. And from there starts to come our self-expression. Oh, I'm perfect as I am. Wow. Hey. So we just sigh a lot. In the beginning, we just sigh and find this breath wave. And it's very addictive. After a while, all you want to do is and it's true. And then I recommend people also at home. You work in your office. Once in a while, you just hum. Not only it opens our channel, it's also the only way you can massage yourself inside yourself.
I love that. You can massage yourself inside of yourself. That's going to be my new mantra. That's wonderful.
You do and you feel the vibration in your chest, in your belly. And then we start playing always. We start to move the energy. Just as a game for everybody at home, all the coaches, all the people that listen. You start to hum. You start to move the humming. You feel like your voice is a ball of light, and you start to move it, and you just play a game. I move it in my chest, to my right ear, to my forehead, and I'm just playing a game. Before we sing, before we go into, can I sing, can I not? Just making sounds.
Wow.
And I can talk about it forever. If you need the time, then it's on you. I can talk forever about it.
Of course. No. But I'm just kind of capturing, just making sound. So that's the first step, for somebody who feels like my friend, I cannot sing anymore because teacher told me I'm a bad singer. You start by making sounds, and that internal massage that you have inside of you, like playing. And I love how you explained that it goes through your body. You can put it here, and then you can move it here, and you can go around. And
Yeah, and I mean, voice was always known to us as human beings through all cultures. We were always elevating to other dimensions through our voice. I mean, we go to in the church, we and in the Judaism, in the Islam, in all the temples and the Buddhist, everybody sings to connect to God or love or mystery or however we want to call higher
the nature, everything around us, basically, to ourselves as well, and to people around us. When we sing along, we connect in a more profound way as well. Yeah.
And I found that when we sing, we pass the mind so easily, and we arrive to a non-mind state where pure information is traveling through us. And I mean, many of us in these times, we have so much knowledge. We just want to have our channel opened, and singing just makes this connection instantly. So, for example, would you like us to sing a couple of minutes, or you want?
Yes, yes, of course.
So after we made the sounds, so I invite you, Zoran, with me to breathe.
And people who are listening, they can join in when they're listening to this recording. That's a good exercise, absolutely.
And we allow ourselves to breathe deeply and release, and I call it to put the switch on button. So we just activate our breath. And I like to invite us also to think or to dream our visions. Because when we sing or activate our voice, we activate all of our cells, so we can really send messages within and to the outside world. So really dreaming a vision, seeing it, and then giving it some sound. Great, great eagle in the sky, show us how to dream and fly and protect our visions from above. Great, great eagle in the sky, show us how to dream and fly and protect our visions from above. Deep inhale.
Wonderfulness. My God. The frequency is already up.
It's already up, and it's so simple with just breathing sound. I made something very simple now also to present to all the people that are watching. It can be very simple. Many people come very intimidated by music, by singing, by using our voice. And we can start really close to ourselves with all the shyness. One of the keys of of this work of the voice essence, we sing what there is. So if I'm shy now, I will sing my shyness. And if I'm emotional, I will sing my emotion. If I'm frustrated, and it looks to me also like bullshit, many people, when they come to workshops can come also a lot of frustration. Perfect. Sing the frustration. Like make all the sounds of the frustration, because the key is that once we give voice to what there is, it transforms. But when we are, a lot of times in the life, we are so busy in hiding what we really feel because we need to be strong. And I mean, I don't know, I think also in the, a lot in the business world, to be, strong, to be right. And actually I feel to all the business world to bring vulnerability into the leadership with strength, being able to say, wow, today I feel vulnerable. It's so important to bring out these voices because it makes us much more connected. And like this, we can also create more the things that we really want to create in the universe.
Absolutely. And I also feel this is about being authentic. When you talk about leadership and presence, when you are able to sing whatever it's there without trying to make it to become something else. Like you use beautiful example, I'm shy. I'm going to sing my shyness. I'm frustrated. I'm going to sing my frustration. What we usually do, we kind of put it aside and we bring another quality to override that state because it's not acceptable in this given moment, right? So you have to, override yourself consistently, and then we lose this authenticity. So I think that this whole ability to really express yourself in the moment and to sing whatever it is gets you connected to yourself in the most powerful way, right?
In the most powerful way. In the most powerful way. And everybody is so happy to express voice and to sing. It just makes people so happy, in the feeling a lot of healing vibration, a lot of connectedness, a lot of like feeling the heart. Suddenly people say, wow, I haven't felt my heart like this in a long time. It brings us very much home to our essence, to feel ourselves. And from there, we can start to discern, oh, this is actually what I need. I need maybe a little bit more yoga now in my life, or wow, I need to sing more, or whatever it is, we really feel, wow, we can see ourselves better when we sing and express our voice. And even if a lot of emotions are coming, it's so beautiful because it just releases a lot of old blockages that we can just release by singing, really.
Absolutely. And that's a power of, of the voice essence and singing, because we release and then we let go, we emerge as new, we become new versions of ourselves. We don't accumulate, we don't store, we don't push it aside. As you said at the beginning, a lot of the things when it comes to our health, well-being, mental, emotional, physical, it's something that we store aside because we never had this space to express. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful.
And that everyone can sing, everyone, everywhere. And I've seen thousands of people already. And people that never sang, people, and it's always amazing to see that in the end, everybody sings.
Yeah.
People in the business world, people in the alternative world, doctors, whatever, whoever, everybody sings.
Because this is what makes us human, and this is what makes mankind. We're all interconnected and we're all connected to ourselves, and this is our vehicle, the voice, isn't it?
It is, and we spoke about it once, something that I like to call the tribal intelligence. In every group of people, I feel that we have this connectedness, that like we remember our times from tribes so long ago. When we are a group or a circle of people or a company, like the people are so connected there that they have like a invisible thread that passes through. And when they sit to sing together, they can really, really feel it, because suddenly the minds just disappear and there's a lot of energy going through, and you can really feel, wow, all these people I sit with now, we are connected through the singing, through being together, through breathing together, through putting attention on being in a circle, which is also, I can speak on this forever.
Yeah. So in the voice essence, when you facilitate connection to essence or to the soul, how people describe that connection, through when you stop singing, for example, and people are able to do the exercise with you or be in a single circle with you, and then they experience this connection to the essence, to the soul, to the heart, what they usually say or share?
I mean, the amount of magic is really incredible. Many people speak about the feeling of coming back home.
Mm-hmm.
With tears of gratitude. Many people describe that, wow, I was not in my mind for an hour now, and there's a lot of things that suddenly people have memories from childhood.
Mm-hmm.
People suddenly feel a father that passed away. Suddenly they feel he's arriving into the singing space. People really feel connected to something that is bigger than our mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Many people describe a vibration all over the body.
Mm-hmm.
They start to feel a vibration, tickles, and the amount of emotion. I mean, when somebody comes with a lot of unexpressed emotions, many times there's a lot of tears that first of all come out on the first 5 minutes of the guitar. People just, it's an invitation for the for the emotions to come, and also the spaces that I build. I'm really putting a lot of attention on safety, so people feel very safe. So very, very fast, there's a lot of release of tears, emotions, the laughters, and then the singing comes. It's like a wave. There is first of all the release, and then people start to feel, oh, actually I feel good here, because there's a lot of fear before, of course. And then and wow, and people express also, wow, I never heard my voice like this. Wow, and many people remember they love to sing. Many people, wow, I remembered I used to be in the choir and I liked it and I have to sing again. Like there's a lot of remembering. That for me is one key word. We become members again of our own self.
The remembering, you become member of yourself, and you remember your voice, you remember the frequency, and you remember who you are. And I also think this expression of remembering your own frequency by expressing your voice, hearing yourself as well, it's so important, because once again, in our daily life, we're not encouraged. I would love the reality when we all go to the supermarket and instead of talking, singing, you know what I mean? We sing to each other.
and I always say in houses, instead of, arguments, you can argue in voice.
Yeah, you can argue in voice.
Like, or make love in voice, or like make blessings, or, but like, hey, honey, why didn't you clean the dishes like I've asked you? Oh, baby, I was so busy, I couldn't get to it. Like, imagine.
I'm seeing that reality. I know it will improve my marriage to the next level of itself. I'll try it tomorrow. That's the best thing for me.
It could be my first experiment, you and Lilian.
Yeah, my wife will be really, really happy. It's like, oh my God, that's new. Yeah, listen, I always ask one tough question of each and every guest that I have on the show, right? And this tough question is, in this work with activating the soul and the essence and enabling people to be authentic and to express themselves and your core work, what was the most challenging thing for you when working with people? What is the most challenging thing for you?
Wow, what a good question. What was the most challenging?
No challenges. Let me give you my example, so maybe I'll inspire you. So, when I'm coaching, sometimes in this coaching process, you get people to be themselves, to express themselves, but they're unwilling to let go, for example. So there is an identity to their ego and what they stand for and who they are. It can be a position, title, money, situation in their family. There's something they're holding on to. And sometimes, even though they want to make transformation and breakthrough, they have difficulties in letting go of that. So that can be, for me, for example, challenging. How do you then navigate that? I mean, through music, this is not an issue because you transform it, you alchemize it, right? Through the singing, it happens by itself. You don't need to do anything. But I was just curious if you notice anything in your life,
I mean, I've had a few cases, but I have to say not a lot of people that really didn't want to let go. And the thing is, in my work, like there is a goal, but there is no goal.
Mm-hmm.
The goal, of course, is to come close to our potential, and depends which is the group of people, but of course to come closer to ourselves and to be able to manifest really our visions and dreams. However, really the goal is also a no goal. In this space, everything is accepted. So also if somebody is there and they're not ready to release or let go, I will invite them very gently, and then 90% of the times people let go. Maybe I had a few in my life that were kind of like sitting and they don't want.
No.
And then, okay, don't. It's also okay. You know what I mean? Because also as coaches and healers and people that we are in the path of helping other people to open up.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes arrive to a place you can help only so far. If the person in front, and then maybe I will say it, it's okay. You don't want to let go, don't let go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course. And I love that space of permission to be 100% fully yourself with everything, so that you don't need to have a goal. The goal is not having a goal. The goal is allowing things to emerge, to happen, to transform, right?
And of course, when you work with, corporates or places that have a lot of goals, it's a special energy, because that's why I said there is a goal, but there is not a goal. Because when people really, really, truly are in a space of feeling safe, feeling that they can be exactly who they are, there starts really the healing and the evolving. And of course, then I invite them to open up. I invite to make sounds. I invite to make sounds of like also ugly sounds, everything, disgusting sounds, everything, because, many times we have everything in our mind. Also, like, oh, what is she saying? And I say this in workshops, in my journeys. If you have these voices, express them. Yes.
Especially those, because we're conditioned to only talk about lovely and beautiful and great, sounds. But this, what really occupies our mind in the loop, and it's not allowing us to be more of ourselves. That has to happen.
Exactly. And this resistance, I'm sure you meet it also. I'm sure people, we come, we talk, we did, and some people, maybe it's not their cup of tea in that moment. And they're thinking, no,
of course.
Again, no, they didn't bring us now another workshop, or like, I don't know. Perfect. Make sounds, be yourself. Come on, let it all out, because only when we allow this, then really the gentleness starts to arise.
Yeah. And people then become more themselves, and they become more authentic. They become more vulnerable, as you said before. They become more connected as a tribe. They become more and more and more. They just keep on becoming, which is the power of music and power of voice.
Yeah, and they feel safe. I think singing and hearing our own voice, one of the most beautiful things that happened to me through my journey and that I see is that we feel safe, we feel at home, we feel in connection with ourselves and with life like this, because many of us, we have a lot of disconnection from our body, and suddenly we're like, we listen, oh, wow. And I always invite people, listen curious. Listen to this voice. Maybe today you meet yourself for the first time. And this voice can give us a lot of, like the mommy gives to the baby. She's, she's really humming. The baby feels safe. And it's really, we can really start from there in our vocal work as adults, as human beings. First, feel safe.
Yeah. And it's never too late. And it's always right timing, because some people might think, oh my God, I haven't done this for a long time. That's exactly where you need to start doing it once again, right? So it's always there for you to tap into.
I spoke with a friend. It's like, when was the right time to plant trees, right? They say 20 years ago. And the next best time is now. So it's the same. We can always say we could, should, would. Oh, I have 1,000 like these. But in
So absolutely. So let's go into, something practical, if you might, because usually people who are listening to this, they want to be left with a few bits and pieces, what they can apply, practice, play in their life. So would you like to share anything? Do you have anything that you would love us to do together, or for the audience to practice when we finish
of course,
listening to this recording?
of course. So the first thing is deep inhalations, long exhalations.
All right.
Every inhalation is an opportunity to expand, to be born right now. Every exhalation is an opportunity to release, to let go. Whatever we don't need right now, little tensions, annoying thoughts, whatever, emotions, feelings, sensations. So this we do a few minutes, and then we move to inhaling. Pausa. And natural breath. And then this also, I give like exercises. This also you can do a few times after at home. And the next thing is we start to sigh. So inhaling. Releasing face, releasing tongue. Making a stupid face, I call it. And allowing the voice to go up and down in a sigh. Till the breath is finished, then another breath. So like this, we can go a few times, inhaling and sighing. Sound, then stretching the face, really important, like chewing gum, big chewing gum. And we realize how much we hold the mask of our face, in the day-to-day, representing, and so like this. And then we can add some sounds, like chewing sound. Now, of course, not everybody has instruments at home, but you can just do it also with ha 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 oh. Ha 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 oh. So we're just sighing the sound out. We're not pushing it. We're not holding it. We're kind of riding the breath waves. Ha ha ho oh oh oh. Ha 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 oh. And then at one point, each one can allow himself, herself, to just let the heart express itself by singing, freestyle. My fire say, my fire so, my vampire, my fire, oh my. Hey. And we can be very gentle. And when we want to be stronger, we activate our belly. Ha 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 ha. A bit like the African voice. We mama kake mo wa hey yo ha ha ho hey ha 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 yeah. And each one can play at home between the gentle, like the baby voice, ha 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 yeah 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 ha yeah yo, and between the strong, not from the throat, from the belly, ha hey oh ha yeah hey whoa ha yeah hey whoa ha yeah yo. And then in the end, after you have maybe your 15 minutes in the morning, you go back to just deep inhalations, long exhalations. Oh, Zoran, I love you.
I love you too.
Oh.
For all these amazing people, you can find out more on laormusic.com. You can go to her social media, her Instagram, Facebook page, direct link. It's going to be in the description of this video below.
Oh.
She's offering a lot of, wonderful healing, profound work, online, offline in the future as well. And she's a gift to the world. So just enjoy this exercise we've done at the end. And Laura, thank you so much for joining in. Anything that you would love to say to kind of close and leave the audience with besides what you sang?
That I wish all the people to find ways to connect to our hearts and to our bodies and to our breath, and really to put a lot of beautiful energy for giving this to ourselves, because this will make our world really a better place. No matter what is our job, no matter what is our mission, no matter what is our dreams, the more we breathe and the more we give this gift of breath and voice and love to ourselves, I believe the world is going to just become more beautiful. And I wanted to say thank you, Zoran, for everything that you do. I know that you do such amazing work with so many people and so many countries. And thank you for your beautiful work and inspiration, and for inviting me today.
Yeah, what an honor, what a blessing. Lots of love to you and lots of love to everybody. Enjoy listening. Tune in next week for the more episodes of TNM Unplugged and Interconnected World. Lots of love to everybody. Bye for now.